Greetings. Thanks for coming through. I'm Star. Of course, this is a Sun Starship Tarot, and this is going to be today's energy for around the 11th of February. This is also the full moon. So, hey, this can resonate at any time throughout February or anytime we have this energetic lineup again. So, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a general reading for the collective, so if you need a personal one, you know you can reach me at any of my outlets listed below. But let's go ahead and get into today's energy. As I stated, I am trying to keep these under 15 minutes. Um, so yeah, our numerology for today is the number nine. Um, Dealing with the number nine. The number nine is it's a number of completion. I know a lot of times when we deal with tarot, a lot of people look at the number 10 of it as completion. Because I deal with astrology and numerology, I see the number 10 as a number one. So for me, the actual number of closure, of transformation, of getting to the next step is actually the number nine. It's ending. It's a number of being compassionate. You know, you've put the work in, you've gone through the phases, you've been through the good, the bad, and the ugly, and now you're moving to the next process in life. It's trusting your intuition because you've been through all of these things. Now, what have you actually learned from these things? And not just trusting your own intuition, also trusting um, in spirit actually guiding you through and getting you through these things. All right. So that is the overall energy for the numerology for the day. Now, um, as far as our planets for today, we are still dealing with Uranus because we're in Aquarius season. It's Thursday, so it's a Jupiter kind of day. And then our chakra for the day is actually the heart chakra, okay? Now, our sun and our moon still Aquarius. We have been here for, um, I want to say we've been like here for the past 3 days. This Aquarius energy has been here, and it's really um, causing us to to find our individual selves or highlighting who we are as an individual, not allowing any people or circumstances to alter how it is that we think about ourselves. Um, it's really being that individual, being that rebel in life, and figuring out who you are and why you are that way. And um, it kind of like takes us away from our family unit. Not that we aren't close with our family members or that we don't love our family, but every person goes off and um, they create a family of their own. That's basically who your friends are. It's the family that you create outside of your family. Some of us, those people are still our family members, but it's still you being able um, to work on those relationships so that um, they are able to help you maintain and get to the bigger picture of yourself. It's like everything right now is what I want and what I need. Um, so, in order to get the things that you want and in order to get the things that you need to have a circle around you that is going to be able to do that. And that Aquarius sun and moon is basically saying that the sun and moon is saying evolve, and in order to evolve we have to be able to let go of things that we thought we knew. We have to be able to be free thinkers. We have to be able to think outside of the box. So we have to have um, circles and friends that are actually able to show us how to do that or assist us in getting there. um, some of this may be very emotional. We know Uranus is not a very emotional planet. That Aquarius is not very emotional. It's friendly. Like, I want to see you do good. Like, I want to see good in the world. I want to help the world do good. But emotionally, I'm not attached. So it's really being able to filter your logic or filter your emotion through logic. Like, um, like if you're mad, don't just be mad in the moment. Like, think about it. Think before you speak. It's like really been on my mind a whole lot lately. Of course, I'm a meditation instructor too, or a meditation mindfulness instructor. And just, I think my first part of mindfulness, it was actually from my mother, because all through life she would always think before you speak, think before you speak, think before you speak. Like that is a that is definitely a sense of actual mindfulness. And you guys, if I'm smacking in your ear, I apologize. I listened back to some of my videos. I'm really trying to stop that, but it's the braces. I promise you it is. I don't usually do that. Um, so so that is the basic energy that this is saying. You have to filter your emotions through logic. Like if I'm feeling some sort of way, I need to know who, what, when, where, and why. Stop in your tracks. Why do I feel this way? Think about it. Okay. Um, and today is Jupiter. It's today is Jupiter. It's Thursday, so Jupiter is the energy that Thursday has. It's a Sagittarian energy. It's like a search for truth. It's being real. It's your ethics. It's your own integrity. It's your luck. It's taking the things that you have learned and building on them. It's growth. It's expansion. It's your money. It's your finance. It could even be related to your religion and your spirituality, because you are looking at things from a different perspective, especially with this Aquarius moon, and it's basically looking at things from a different perspective in order to grow with them. All right, and to release things so that you can grow. Release things so that your relationships and your business ships can grow and develop, right? Our chakra for the day is actually the heart chakra. The heart chakra, of course, it deals with love. It's things that we currently have going on. So it has a lot to do with relationships and how we feel and what we need within those relationships. Are some of you currently depressed? It could vary, it things that can cause you to be depressed. So if you are depressed or going through a very emotional time, then why is it that you feel that way? Like, are you feeling like you are basically in this world like all by yourself? And if you're feeling that way, why do you feel that way? Why do you feel like life could possibly have no purpose? You want to think about the bigger picture, the bigger thoughts. How did you actually get here? What was it that made you think the way that you are thinking? How can you actually evolve those thoughts? How can you free yourself from those thoughts? Okay, so I definitely hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates as far as today's energy goes. And just remember, like love is given through understanding and accepting people wherever they are, whatever they're doing, because you want the same way you want to give love, or the same way you want to get love. Somebody has to see you for who you are, accept you for who you are, and be willing to understand that although you may not be exactly like them, you are deserving of love. Okay, so that's the energy that we have to put out in order to get love, and vice versa. Okay, so if you have not yet, please go ahead, like, subscribe, hit the bell, because you don't want to miss tomorrow's energy. But let's go ahead and um, get into our Tarotscope for the day. So here we are. We're coming up as the Hangman. We know that these Tarotscopes, they are very, very general, because the story switches up as I go through the cards. Like, different things are revealed. Okay, so we're coming in here with the Hangman, and even coming in with the Hangman, I just want you all to see, if you have not noticed and picked up on it yet, it's a lot of major things going on right now. Like, Spirit's hand is definitely in the pot. Okay, and helping you to see your path and what it is that you need to get to. So for some of you, you actually are coming up as this Hangman, as the typical Hangman, as someone who is in a transformation period, someone who needs to actually make a choice, make a decision. So I say it's a transformation period, because there are things that there are things that you have done, there are life experiences that you have been through, and you've learned from those things, and now you're at a point where you're feeling stuck, but it's just because you're not moving forward. Um, you're feeling stuck in a sense of maybe everything that you wanted, or maybe the way you thought it would work out is really not working that way right now. But the only reason is because you aren't deciding what to do. You aren't deciding what to do. Um, it's like which direction are you going to go in, or what direction are you attempting to go in? Um, it is, moving forward without fear. Um, so I feel like the hangman and the fool are like cousins, because no, not even cousins. I feel like they're more like siblings, because when the fool card comes in, because I'm getting that fool card energy too. When the fool comes in, it's like you have these opportunities and these chances, and you just have to, throw away all of your fears, everything that you thought, and you just have to move forward. You have to trust spirit, and you have to be able to get out of your own way. And then the hangman, he basically comes in, but the hangman has a lot of experience. The hangman has been through the heartache, he's gone without, he's been by himself. He had to, rush through with the chariot. He had to knock down boulders, work hard, get out of his own way. It was a lot of things that have taken place in life before the hangman actually came, because the hangman comes after the world card. No, I apologize, it comes after the wheel of fortune. So the wheel of fortune is, better has all you've already seen better. um so it's like, what are you going to do? Are you going to continue to move forward, or are you just going to stay here? Like things are working out for you for the best, but now is not a time to become complacent. Now is the time to go ahead and move forward, right? So then, for some of you with this hangman, I am seeing, you're at a good place. Like you have good balance. Like you are actually being open, and um, you're being like socially active, like with people. Like you're like working on your relationships. So it's not like you're like it's not like you're feeling stuck. I feel like you're coming out, like this hangman, for some reason. I for some of you, he is actually, what is that, a unicycle? Like he's like riding the unicycle, like he's just um like I see myself, and it's just like, you're riding on this bike, and you're progressing along in life, and you're just going with the flow of things. That's kind of like what that hangman, that's what the energy that I'm getting from that hangman there. Now, this Five of Swords comes in, and the Five of Swords tells me that there is some deceit somewhere, like somewhere, somehow, someone is not being honest about something. And if you're feeling stuck, then that could very well be the thing that has you feeling stuck. Um, I feel like maybe someone may have left you and you weren't expecting it. Like maybe your household has broken down, and it's actually hard to maintain at this time. Um, like you lost something, but it just wasn't fair. So you may have even lost your job. This may be very well something that someone is dealing with, the actual job loss. Especially because I believe recently we had that Knight of Swords. He came through, and I'm looking right now. This is definitely going to be over 15 minutes. If you can spend more time and energy here, I definitely appreciate it. If not, I am definitely working on trying to keep these under 15 minutes. But I thank you so much for coming through and spending, your time and your energy with me. So back to this Five of Swords. So with that Knight of Swords that came through for us, and now we're having this hangman and this Five of Swords. Like, um, this could really be a point. This could really be the change and the breaking point for you. You could have lost your job, could have lost your home, could have lost marriage, your actual sense of stability itself with this hangman standing here. Um, that's for some of you. And then for others of you, this Five of Swords is basically coming in and saying that, um, like emotionally and creatively, like you're actually doing well. It's like you are happiest when you are creating like new things, and that's for the person that is balanced and just going with the flow of life, um, and enjoying as they are moving through. It's like your creativeness is actually helping you to stir things up and get you closer to what it is that you're looking for. You may very well be a writer, or you may do some type of video games or something like that. I don't know why I'm seeing video games. Um, but I am going to say, if you are the person that lost your job, um, you may feel like those around you are being insensitive at the moment. Remember that hurt people hurt people. So if it's a home situation and you've lost your job, and those that were depending on you, they may be a little upset right now. And they may come off a bit insensitive. Do not take that personally. We all go through things, and this is definitely a fearful time that we're in. Job stability, security, things like that are harder to come by these days than they have been in the past. Okay, but do not fear, do not fret, because looking here, as the cards came out, I'm sure you've been looking at them the whole time. We have the World card here, and then we have the World card. It is crossed by the Emperor. Do you see that? So, well, I'm sorry, we have the Emperor card that was crossed by the World card. So basically, what this is saying, um, looking at that, it's like the Emperor is that's that Aries energy, that's fire, that's passion, that's business, that is getting the job done, that's trusting in spirit, that's setting up a foundation, that's being able to take care and provide for your family. So you're definitely still going to be able to do that. Um, but it is going to take hard work on your end. It is going to take lots of discipline. You are going to have to transform. You're going to have to release. It's a new moon. It's a number 9, so it's definitely that transformation, that release type of energy that is coming out. For some of you, you are actually dedicated to like politics, or running a business, or things of that nature. But it definitely does cause for you to be very logical with what it is that you're doing. Um, you may be doing something. You may feel like an outcast yourself, especially if you have lost something. Um, so you may feel like you've actually taken a step back, but whatever step back you have taken, it's like universe is trying to set you up for something even greater, um, for you to be in control, for you to be able to get to all of your dreams and actually excel, to be able to get um, to actually have that control. That's like really what I'm seeing. But you have to be disciplined. You have to be organized. Like, you have to set things up. You have to say what you mean and mean what you say. You have to walk the walk, and you definitely have to talk the talk. Um, you definitely have to clear the pathway um, of anything that is throwing you off of your rocker, or anything that is actually distracting you. So it's like the hangman. With the hangman, he takes his old and his new, and he brings it together, and he goes forward. So that's what you actually have to do, so that you can actually represent that emperor energy. Because if you lost your job, or if you lost your family, you lost your home, you know what it is that you did positively and negatively in the situation in order to lose it. So now Spirit is saying, all right, clean this up. You have the opportunity and the chance to clean it up. All right. And once you actually do clean it up, you have that control, that stability, then look, in comes the world card. And we know that when that world card comes in, that is everything that we wanted. That is everything working out. That is success. That is the world is yours. That's say it with your chest. Be proud of yourself. Some of you could very much well be traveling due to the loss of job or whatever it is that you lost. You may be traveling. There could be an actual change of location. You being able to, you taking that hangman and just picking it up and going with it. Of course, with this world card here, um, like if you were having bad health or anything of that nature, that is definitely improving. And then some of you, if you are currently in a business and like with this hangman and you just running through life and you being balanced with your friends, your relationships, you being creative, you working hard, your mind and your heart coming together to create balance and stability, and you're in control and you're disciplined. It's like this business that you have, it has the potential to be the best thing ever. It has potential to be a global sensation. And even if it's not global, whatever town you're in, whatever social media app that you're advertising on, whatever city or state that you're in, it's going to be something major, like in that area. Um, so, yeah, focus on healing yourself, focus on um, the relationships that are in your life. Be disciplined, be true to yourself and who you are, um, and the world is yours. All right. So I definitely hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates. Happy new moon to you. And don't forget to hit the bell because you don't want to miss tomorrow's energy.